Hey there, guys. It's me, Lazzy. Welcome to another video. Today, I wanted to talk about bullying and why it sucked. Okay, everybody's been bullied before. Well, I wouldn't say everybody, but I'm sure there's a couple of those unique snow, you know, snowflakes. And when I say snowflakes, I just mean individuals that skirted through life without ever experiencing that, which I doubt has ever happened to anybody, right? Because of we've all been through it. You wake up, you go to school, and the first thing you see is somebody just getting shoved into a locker, right? The unique, the classic, right? It's a lot different nowadays, right? Honestly, I kind of feel sorry for this new generation of kids, right? It was starting to get to where they're at back when I was a kid, but it wasn't as severe as it is now. Back then, obviously, what you looked like would be the main focus of how you would be bullied, right? Very clear. You were dark skinned, they call you Midnight or the Dark Knight in my case, right? It sucked, especially when you didn't know how to deal with it. And anybody that you asked for help would just give you the answers of go to the higher ups. And that doesn't really do anything for your street cred now, does it? But think about it, right? So back then it was just the way you looked, and that's how it would start. That's how you would get bullied. And then after that, because you weren't able to defend yourself or you chose not to, you just caved in to their demands, they would just continue pushing forward. But now these kids have to deal with the internet, and they can no longer just go home and be safe at home from the bullying. It's over for them, essentially. You go to school, and once you're done with school, you go home, and the bullying continues. Your bullies have made a Instagram page dedicated to bullying. Social media has now become your enemy. Your only safe spaces are your cliques and friends where you can escape to. And I guess some of them are lucky enough to have that. Back when I was a kid, I remember when I first stepped foot in America, I was not happy to be here because I literally got taken away from my friends and then brought here, and it was an unknown territory. It sucked, and because I didn't know how to make friends. I was still young, didn't know how to make friends, and I didn't really set a good impression. So I kind of just stayed to myself, and then we moved to another area, moved to another state, and that was worse. Because, like, compound the fact that I'm new, didn't know how to make friends, so I kept to myself. Compound that with moving to another place where I'm at the same disadvantages still. And boy, immediately, they spotted me. Immediately, I was the first one down. I was the first one to be picked out for the ridicule, and it sucked. I didn't know how to deal with it. I really didn't know how to deal with it. Considered like speaking to the higher ups, but I knew that would do nothing. Sometimes I'd go home and I'd cry, but I found my escape in like online MMOs, and that was my escape. And it kind of built me up to like being able to enjoy being on my own, being able to enjoy being alone for this time. But regardless, right, to get back to the bullying aspect, it sucked. I could look back and be like, oh yeah, it made me a stronger person. But in my case, I don't think so. I genuinely saw myself as weak, and I still kind of do. I'm fighting against that right now. I'm trying to learn to box. I'm trying to learn to do so much things to fight against the idea that I have of myself inside my head due to bullying. And I wish I could go back in time and just tell myself, hey, fight back, Okay, say something, defend yourself, do something. Because if you don't do anything, they're just gonna keep going. All right, it's better to do something, right? Die trying than to do nothing and just crumble and fail. And I crumbled and failed, and here I am trying to pick up the pieces of my broken self. If I ever have kids, I don't even know how I'm gonna prevent this, because it's getting worse and worse. Bullying, I mean, prevent bullying for them. But as long as they find a way to defend themselves, I'll be happy. I'll teach them everything I need to teach them, obviously. But I don't know. I'm just reaching. This topic was brought on about when I saw a story about a kid committing self-deletion, and it was due to bullying. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart because it's not like it's a sudden, oh, I got bullied and now I'm just gonna commit self-deletion. You're battling within yourself. You're thinking about it damn near almost every day. You're thinking about it almost every day and thinking, should I do it? Should I not do it? And then you ultimately make the decision. And then what happens right after that? Life goes on. People go right back to what they were doing normally. Right? That's a sad reality, but it's true. It's true. The bullies that affected you, maybe some of them might change, right? They might feel bad about it. They might change. Some might just not give a fuck, and they'll just keep going. Whoops. I lost one. On to the next. That type of shit. Anyway, this video is going on for too long. Point of the story. Defend yourself. Defend yourself, please. Wish I could have told myself that. I wish I knew that. Just defend yourself. Okay? You're your only hope. Nobody's gonna save you. You're your only hope. At least that's how I see it. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in another video. Peace.